So maybe one of my most rushed stream setup. 1 second. I literally threw everything together in like the past 5 minutes. Okay. Good stretch. Ooh. Oh. All right. Yeah. The light a little closer. Higher. There we go. That's nice. Just a little orange glow from the light. All right. Trying to think. Okay. So, we're back here for another 2-hour stream that ends up being like 5 hours because I can't stop myself sometimes. Man, I am so tired of my eyes. I literally just had a coffee and I'm about to hit my second one. I don't know why I'm so tired. Is it because I had 6 hours of sleep? Impossible. Anyways, yeah, we were just working on him, Talib, getting a little bit more of the rendering done. Honestly, I don't think we're too far off with being finished with the render. I think we're actually pretty close. I think I just want more texture on him, but we'll get to that when we get in a little bit. Let me see. Do I have any notes? Hang on. Notes. There we go. Yeah, I just got to do finish up the background more, lighting and some touches. Like I have detailed out earlier, I do want to have these like bright green lights. I don't know if I want them completely in the background, if I want them washing the characters, but we'll find that out. Oh, God, please give me strength. Okay. But yeah. Let me go ahead and also show off just a little bit of my art that I shared on Instagram. Whenever it decides to open, because it's a pretty big file, because now I have a nice scanner and my pictures are huge. There we go. So yeah, I've been a little distracted art-wise because I've been getting back into D&D and I've been having a lot of fun with D&D. 1 second. Crushed the water bottle, sorry. Didn't want a ton of noise in your ear. Saved headphone users. Anyways, yeah, so these are like a bunch of D&D characters. I realized that I needed some backups just in case like a DM didn't show up and I'd have to like switch out to a different one. It's all Adventurers League. But yeah, I'm having fun making a couple of characters. I have this isn't my character. This was just somebody that was playing a old crazy Dragonborn that was very stabby, and I just really like the image in my head I had of like an old Dragonborn, just like an old coot. I've never really considered what an old Dragonborn looks like, but I thought it was pretty fun. Dragonborn are really hard to draw because they don't really have like a lot of the same balances that a lot of other creatures have, where it's like they don't have ears. They don't have, or you know, like they have ears, but they're like basically little pinholes. If you get really down to like how accurate the anatomy is, usually they just don't draw ears. They don't have ears. Their heads are huge. Depending on that also depends on who's drawing the Dragonborn, because sometimes Dragonborn just have normal sized heads. Anyways, I have an aberrant mind sorcerer where it was like an experiment by an Illithid group, and they just thought it'd be funny to give him goblins magical powers, and then they forgot to deal with him. So now he's just roaming the world with magical powers. So half the time he's like completely possessed by the eldritch beings, but then he snaps right out of it whenever there's food or anything around. He just goes right back into like the normal goblin he's always been. This is an old character of mine, which is like a charisma-based rogue. He died very quickly, and it was not great. But I still really love the character design. And I decided it'd be interesting to go with a bard instead of a rogue. Just make a bard that's basically everything the rogue wants to be, because I hate bards. They're too good at everything. And then there's this is a changeling trickery cleric. I just wanted to do something a little bit interesting with the trickery cleric. I thought changelings were just a really good fit for naturally being like, you know, attuned to deception and that kind of stuff. And I thought it'd be interesting to go for somebody who's a little bit, you know, like gender fluid, a little bit non-binary. Because I mean, obviously, you know, changelings, they could literally change their gender at will. So how does that impact somebody that like struggles to find what their true self is? You know, like who's trying to find out who they actually are, whether or not they're man, woman, or whether or not they're comfortable being in that middle space where they can just choose whoever they are in the moment. We're gonna go with they. They're also a level 1, so you know we could also say that she's a level 1 gender fluid NB. So they're not exactly too confident about it yet. They're still working on it. But anyways, those are those characters. Just had a little bit of fun with it. Mainly, I was just struggling to have any art to show off this week because I have like pages and pages and pages and pages of D&D stuff. Oh, hang on one second. There we go. I have like literal like pages and pages of like D&D characters that I've been making. They're not unfolding correctly. Those are all my empty sheets. This is really bad. Okay, so yeah, D&D characters. Oh god, I'm just throwing off the empty parts. Okay. What is a good example? Oh, this is the example I went with because like I also fill out all the text for a character. I'm terrible at aiming at the camera. So like I literally wrote down every single spell that the character has and all the spells that I might consider taking whenever they level up. Like I went really hard with the note. And that's only half the characters because I still have like 4 more ideas that I want to work out. But yeah, been a little distracted if you haven't noticed. Oh god, let's take a breath. Take it all in, and then we're gonna move right back into drawing our Vampire the Masquerade character. Because apparently I really like drawing tabletop RPG characters and then not playing them. Coffee break. Who made this song? It's Too North. I knew it. I knew it was Too North. Anyways. Alright. So yeah, like I was saying, I think I'm pretty much... We can call the rendering on Talib done for now. We're probably gonna have to go back because I don't really like how his chest looks. Like the little, just like the tiny little peak of chest you got there. I don't really like how that looks. So I'll have to go back and fix that. And then also I want to get more texture. The only thing I think I'm going to go back and fix immediately is his shirt. Because if I don't fix it now, I'm going to forget. You'll also probably remember on the last stream, I was struggling a lot with the brushes. I didn't realize that my brushes weren't working correctly until like the very last minute. So the entire time I was just working with like broken brushes. It was like I was just using GIMP instead of Krita, Jesus. Something with the brush engine. Because I don't know if I've explained this before, but GIMP basically is like they just use stamps and you can just get a bunch of different stamp types, and that's as far as it goes. You don't get anything that like procedurally generates different textures or anything. It's just, you know, stamps. They can be a shape and you can paint with that shape. What am I looking for? This would be purple. Oh, the only thing I wanted to fix is that this fold in his shirt was really huge. And I started to realize, like, wait a second, it kind of looks like he has like an alien bulge on his shirt. Like there's something trying to sneak in there. Because all it is just like a little pinch of shirt, like a little pinch of cloth, like folded over itself. And that would not be very significant. It'd be a very small little shadow, like almost like a pin prick of a shadow. Enough to know that like it's not completely flat, which you kind of already get with the line art anyways. So you don't need to like point it out too much. I've been also looking at some other people's time lapses and art processes, and I'm very excited to get to those after I'm finished with Talib, because I just really want to like. I feel like I'm always like missing something, some little drop of something when I'm doing art, when I'm doing my digital art especially. I mean, my regular art, like my traditional art, isn't even like anywhere near where I want it to be either. That's the thing about being an artist. You're always criticizing yourself more than anybody else. And what's hard is like you get stuck. Like you don't know what you need to fix until someone points it out to you. So you have to get really good at noticing your own flaws, and that can be heartbreaking sometimes. I was also busy with working on somebody's commission. They wanted me to paint basically their family members, and the entire time I was like terrified because like I didn't want to mess up. You know, it's somebody's family. They had like grandparents that passed away that they wanted me to draw, and I was just like stressed out over it. And I mean, I had fun doing it though. Like I really, you know, it's a very sweet thing that they wanted me to draw like pictures of their grandparents that have passed away, and you know some of their members that are still there with them. So like I didn't want to say no, you know, I can't, and you know, I didn't really want to say no either. I hope that's coming across clear. It's stress, but you know, like it's a stress I was willing to deal with. Oops, I wanted to paint it back on. It's a little too streaky, hold on. Sorry, can't tell if my lighting's okay on here. It's not super important that you see my face, but sometimes I feel like I'm shrouding myself in shadow on accident. There we go. There you go, perfect. I mean, it's okay. I'm just gonna soften all of this now. Yep. And then this one definitely needs to get softened too. There's a very heavy shadow there. I don't know why that's doing there. What that is doing there. There we go. Nice. All right, there we go. I might even take off the line art a little bit, which is kind of weird that I'm doing it at this stage, but now that I'm looking at this, like it is weird that he has like these really two prominent like little marks here. Hello, what is happening? I'm trying to see what it looked like before I did all that. Okay. So before, or well, after, before, after. Yeah, especially now that I've erased it, it looks really weird that I had those lines there. But yeah. Sometimes you don't need to line out every little contour of the body. Sometimes you gotta let that just stand out with the rendering the shadows and the lighting and all that. Anyways, so yeah, that's gonna be Talib. So let's get the details a little bit more filled out. We're gonna hold off on the lights just a little longer. So let's go ahead and remove. I'm gonna remove basically everybody. I want to work on the bar just a little bit. I lost my train of thought for a second. I like that the beer's just floating. You can take Talib away, but you can't take away his beer. There you go. Alright, so what I wanted to do with the actual like bar shelves. Let's see. What color is that? I think that's this color. Yeah, that's this color. We're just gonna give everything a little bit more of a glare because it's pretty much all glass items anyways. Just so it doesn't look like only line art. And nothing too complex either, because like it doesn't matter if this part's that clean or not. Because especially like these glasses right here, like they're literally, we've already seen, they're like completely covered by Talib anyways. You could call this like the warm-up part. No, I don't like that. No, I was starting to put texture and everything on it. And then I realized like that's definitely a level of detail that's not too important. I don't need to see the individual scratches on on this bar. Is there a shadow that's like covering everything? Sort of. Sorry, I got a Steam notification. Ooh. Does that look like it has some stuff on the monitor? I can't really, real talk, I can't even justify why there's a one of those registers with a screen on it, and it's not a bright light that would cast an additional secondary source of light on the characters. But shut up. And nobody asked you, and you're a nerd, and nobody likes you. That's a lie. Sorry. But yeah, I just, it's one of those things that I like, I just felt like should be in the background, even though it would only kind of cause more work. I might add it as a light. We'll see. I mean, it could justify it as like, it's just like a really dim screen, because, you could just have it really dim, especially since it's in a really dark room. You'd still be able to like read it pretty well. You do. Yeah. But who knows? We'll get to it in the lighting phase. I was looking at an artist. There's a video on YouTube. I think you might have gotten it if you have similar, what's the word, algorithms. But it was like there was an artist, a Japanese like anime artist, who did like 100 pieces of art a day, and they're like insanely well done. And it's like a guy who like took a look at his process in order to figure out like what his process was in order to be able to finish 100 really nice pieces in only 100 days, one piece a day. And yeah, I like, especially like watching that video, I was like, all right, I need to figure this whole thing out. Like, I'm not expecting 100 days, but like several weeks to finish one thing. That's the issue. But then again, it might also be that they do like an 8+ hour stream, and I can only do like at the most like 4 before I start to lose my mind. Some people just got the MF dog in them. I want to do something really similar where I take a look at other people's art and kind of try to copy their style just to like learn from it, see what I can take from it. These labels kind of look weird when they're not filled in even a little bit. We can just do like a little bit of a yeah, just to give him a little texture or a little lighting. You can tell that it's different because like I'm putting like glare on the opposite end of it to show that it's kind of round as well as reflective. I was thinking of also doing that for this bar area here too as well. We'll get to that. I'm back. I'm gonna maybe make the bar top shiny so it has like a little bit, it gives a little bit more dynamics to the background. Because even with all these bottles that I'm detailing, I still feel like the background's a little simple. And I think adding like sheen to the table will just put it just a little bit, just put it over that loop, just put it over that notch. So we'll see. Now that coffee's doing me much better. I don't feel that tiredness behind my eyes anymore. That's the hard part. Like, I don't know what it is about coffee shops, but like, I feel like as soon as I drink their coffees, it does nothing to me. But like, I just drink like a regular instant coffee at home, and all of a sudden I'm all perked up. That sounds weird. I'm not a twitchy coffee drinker. But yeah. I just feel like for whatever reason, like it's just not the same. Yeah, these are looking real good. I like that I'm going back and doing this little 3D-ifying. That's an eraser. That's the new controller right there. Oh, hang on. That's our little secret. Oh, whoops, that's an eraser. Oop. Let me see. Also, I hope everybody had a good Halloween this year. I did nothing. I mean, I did get a 4K player, like a DVD player for myself, and it came in just in time so I could watch Halloween on 4K, and then also I ended up watching Alfred Hitchcock, the Psycho, on 4K. I've watched that one before, but it was still nice to watch it again in 4K, and I think it even had like some more content. It was like a minute of content that they had, uncut content. Basically all they added was like, instead of one stab, it was like 2 more stabs in the original, and then like 2 more seconds of nudity. Oh my god. Well, it wasn't like full nudity, but it was like close enough in the 1960s that it had to be, you know, taken out. Yeah, they were talking, and there was like a documentary that played immediately after the movie that was talking about how like you couldn't even show toilets, or you know how bras work in movies back then. So like they were just like all sorts of rules being broken. Almost done. With his first row. Yeah, I had a good enough time. I also had some Halloween candy that I bought for myself, because I have a very bad sweet tooth. I mean, it's so bad that like it was at first I thought like I bought too much candy, and then I ended up finishing it in a single sitting without even thinking about it. Like I didn't even notice that I was at the bottom of the bag. I was like, oh my god. Like that is insane that like I didn't even realize I finished my own candy. But I just got checked like a week ago. I am not at risk for any kind of diabetes or anything like that, so I'm doing okay. I can enjoy myself for now. And I definitely wasn't in here being jealous of all the people in Halloween costumes. I would never do that. Me browsing Instagram, getting jealous of other people, never happened before. Surely that would be unhealthy. Yeah. I don't have anything to do this Halloween. I usually never have anything to do for Halloween, but I still like it. No, Thanksgiving and Christmas though. I definitely have a lot of family to see. Those always end up being fun months for me. I just realized I wasn't paying attention to what I was doing there. I don't know why it feels like my eyes are glazing over now. I'm gonna turn this off. Maybe that'll help. Almost there. This is the Patron, I think. Is this Patron? Oh, no. This is something else. This is like some kind of bottle that was like a complete sphere, and I just thought it looked nice. Almost there. Almost there. I could taste it. This one's the Patron. I remember now that I did it pretty early on. Okay. Ooh. Stretch. Oh, nice. It's really weird. I feel like there's some kind of glow on these things, on this these shells that are making them look different. There it is. Found it. I gave it all a mood. In that mood. Now, does this also include the underneath of the bar? Yes, it does. All right, so this is where we can add all the sheen to everything. I'm gonna pop in Talib for a bit, so we can kind of get a sense of where to put the shadows. So we're gonna group this. Pop. Okay, so this is gonna be going on top of the bar, and then if I don't like it, I can just erase it. So let's see. Let's go with we're gonna keep this actually. Okay, yeah. So this is a very patchy bar. No, hold on. No, I'm doing this right. This is like the base tone. How do we make this like shiny? First, let me cut this in half, actually. Oops. I looked the wrong way. Hang on a second. Okay, just want to get an idea of what we got in the background. And then I cut off the bar top. I'm gonna put this layer above. All right. So now we have two separate layers that we can work with. So this is gonna be the underneath the bar. I don't know if I'm gonna make this part shiny, but we'll try. I'm trying to think of what we want to do with it. Stick with me, we're working on it. Wait, hold on. I forgot how the light's working. The light's directly above, it'd probably spread out like this. Then definitely a clear like line through here. That's not what I wanted at all, but we'll stick with it. Why am I getting all my emails now? Sorry, 1 second. Slight tweak to the camera. That was a little too off-centered. Okay. And I'm just gonna add a little bit of glare and shadows to everything. Hold on, let me try to make that straight. This idea might not work at all, but we'll keep working with it. Try to see if I can make it work. Maybe I can salvage it. All right, and then we're gonna tone it down. Fill in some of these gaps. Okay. Maybe just even like a one layer brighter. Then we're gonna work it in, don't worry. Or actually, I'm gonna use like a purplish color again. Something brighter. Or something that can fit in that warm range. Because I think the lights are gonna be warm except for the green that's gonna come from above. Like the general atmosphere has a warm atmosphere. And then like the lights behind the bar are gonna be green. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna group these two. Doing a quick save. All right. I'm gonna make this one a multiply. Whoa. Well, actually, you know what? Fine. I'm gonna make it as dark as possible. Then we're just gonna lighten it up a little bit. Oh, here we go. Now I know what I'm gonna be doing. I've already got like a picture in my head of how I'm gonna do this one. This part of it. I'm gonna turn this to the side for a second so I can get better straight lines. There we go. Just really nice strokes, just build it up. And we're gonna do the same thing as the last one where we put a little bit of extra gleam. Hang on, wait. Let me just make it easy on myself. There. And then I think just one more last layer of shadow. And this is going to be like very directly for Talib shadow. Make it a multiply.
Quizás más lejos que la distancia más larga. Hoy estás quizás más lejos que la distancia más larga. Hoy estás quizás más lejos que la distancia más larga. Hoy estás quizás más lejos que la distancia más larga. Hoy estás
Hello. Nice to hear from you.
que la distancia más
I'm just working on this guy again, trying to get all the shadows and fixing up the background a bit. Let me pop in the background so it doesn't look as weird. Pop. Hey.
distancia más larga.
What else? Let me put on his line so he doesn't look like a ghost. There he is. Bop. Did I miss it? Bop. There we go. Yeah, trying to get like a little nice shadow on everything. Yeah, this is it just slowly comes together. But we're almost there. Just gotta finish up the shadows and get the lighting, and then we're there. Let's see. Where was I? Okay, yeah. Just one more layer of shadow on this bar, and I think I'm good there. This is gonna be like the most direct shadows. Oh, multiply. It's obviously directly underneath the bar. I want to be the darkest. I think it should actually fade out as well too. You make like a really broad brush, put it like 20% opacity. Ooh. That basically is art. Just throwing your pencil at a canvas. That's how you know you're doing it right. Did I just make a copy? Oh no, hold on, I'm doing this wrong. I was painting on the wrong layer. Hold on. There we go. So this is the layer that I was trying to do. To make this a multiply. Okay. Make this passive. Fix this. I'll fix all this. We gotta fix it. We do this right. My terminology that I usually go with is I feel like I'm basically just a caveman with a brush, where it's just like I have like zero patience for any of my art, so it's just me mashing colors onto the canvas and just hoping it looks good by the end. That's me. I am doing pretty okay. Tired like usual, but you know, who isn't always tired? Do you know anybody that's well rested? Are they even real human beings? I don't think so. Ooh. Otherwise, I'm doing pretty good. Kind of sad Halloween's over. Mainly because I feel like I got nothing done, but what can you do? Being an introvert, there's not a lot to do. Okay, we're gonna turn this down. And turn it back up a little bit. Turn it back up. Just like that. And style back the shadows just a bit too. Okay, I said that was the last thing, but we're gonna do another one. We're also gonna do kind of the same technique I did with the Talib, making a gradient shadow underneath. But this time for the bar itself as well. Whoa, that is really dark. Just a little bit like that. We got a bit of push and pull here, basically. And sick of sleep. I wish you were suffering from success. What did I just do? Why did everything get dark? Did I do something? Why is this? Oh, I turned it off. That's why. Okay. Where's the gradient though? Oh, there it is. I wish I could be sick of sleep. But I hope you're doing all right. I hope you got through whatever was putting you down. There's quite a lot of sicknesses it could have been, so I hope it wasn't anything too bad. Okay, there we go. I'm gonna have to do more shadows on the characters up front. Then I still want to get this green light eventually. But I think I'm gonna move something else. What can else can I move? Let me pull out my notes. See, background, lighting, final touches. So I think we should probably just keep working on the background for a bit. Hope you get through that cold. I haven't been sick in a little bit, and I'm very glad. But I've always been pretty good at not getting sick. I get a lot of the annoying stuff, like the sore throats. You know, like headaches. I get headaches a lot, but that's mainly because I don't sleep as much as I need to. But otherwise, I'm pretty okay at not getting sick. Or if I get sick, it's nothing too bad. Yep, that'll do it. When one family member gets sick, it eventually comes back on you. When someone's sick, everyone's sick. Oy. Especially when I'm at home, like I don't want to be very like picky. Like I don't want to be like, we gotta quarantine and make sure we don't contact each other for a little while, so we can't talk to each other. It's just too hard. It's too hard to do that when it comes to like family. Because that basically means like someone's trapped in their room for a while. I mean, that's just too much. I'm trying to look for his beer. There it is. All right, so that's basically the background done. So I need to get these characters to look a little bit less flat. They're all shaped out. The anatomy's all fixed up. Just need to make them look a little bit less like I don't know, shadows. Like they look like paper cutouts right now. And I think that's because they don't have any like really heavy shadow. And that was kind of intentional. I didn't want them to stand out too much. But we're probably just gonna have to deal with it now. So just give them a little bit of shadow like everybody else. Oop, that's not what I wanted to do at all. The worst part about being sick is when I can't even like draw. That's the real annoying one. Because then that means I'm just sitting there watching my screen and then just like wishing I could do something and having no energy. That's what really drives me nuts. Because like I'll be bored all day and then like I can't even fix the boredom. Why does this look so weird? Oh, I think it's just too high. The opacity was too high. Yeah. I hate that so much. Cause like I have a lot of stuff that I can occupy myself with. Like people always complain about like jobs where they have to like sit down all day and do nothing, but like I love that kind of stuff because it means I can just sit down and do one of my hobbies. So like drawing, reading, and I browse my phone like everybody else, but those aren't usually like the most fun things to do. I don't know. I guess it would be cherry. I don't know what would taste good in a cocktail like for this bar, but I would guess cherry. But yeah, if I was sick and I didn't have like the ability to like draw or read, because like my focus just wouldn't be there, that would suck. That would be terrible. I hate when that happens. I've had days where I had to work like an entire shift and like my brain is just like completely like not able to start anything. It is awful. How's this looking from afar? We're probably gonna have to tone it down, but we're gonna get like the shape of the shadows right first. personally, I've always been a fan of just like the old Nuka-Cola bottles from like Fallout 3, where they were just shaped like regular, Coke glasses. But the new design is fun too. The little like mini rocket bottles. It's a good theme, and it makes less of like a direct copycat. Turning on my. There we go. Let me use my airbrush. And then as far as the flavors, I remember New Vegas had like 10 different flavors because I think they brought back like really old ones from the original Fallout games. So there was like quartz, there was like victory. There's a crazy amount of flavors. Clear. I think clear was always the coolest one to me, but I think if I had to only pick one, I think it'd be Quantum. If I can only try like one Nuka-Cola in the real world. Although if it was real, it'd probably end up killing me if I tried that Quantum, because that stuff is like just like radiation. But that's what makes it taste so delicious. It's kind of like lead. Not that I advise drinking lead, but lead is a sweetener in ancient Rome. Obviously, don't drink it though. Yeah, and it's there's also this like crazy statistic that they revealed in that the U.S. had since like I don't know, it was like the 1920s through the 1990s, somewhere around there, that like the amount of lead in water would was super massive back in around like the 80s, and that's where like there was also like a peak of like crime and just all this other stuff. So it's kind of like we've secretly been all losing our minds because we've had lead in the water unintentionally, but it kind of puts a lot of context onto why like it feels like all the older people in the world are just so out of their minds. It's probably because they grew up drinking lead water, and then also they're terrible people, but also because lead water. Soften all this a little bit, and then we're also gonna do the opposite. We're gonna make it a little bit darker, a little gloomier. Oh, that's actually really nice. Just a little bit of atmosphere in them gives it a little bit more of a 3D feel. As much as I love my chalk brush, sometimes you just gotta hit it with that airbrush. I just realized that the shadows probably wouldn't be looking this way. He'd be lit from like above. Would the world be less crazy if we had Nuka-Cola? He looks like a Dave to you? We could say his name is Dave. Let me go. Bartender Dave. I think Dave's a pretty good name for him. I don't know what I had in mind. I think it was like Jack, just like some kind of generic name. But Dave works perfectly. You have named him. He is now your responsibility. It's all on you. Hmm. Let's see. I'm gonna leave that for the lighting stage. Actually, I was gonna put like a little glare on his shaved head, but I think we're gonna keep like the that for the lighting phase. Just delete that. Listen, you made the decision. He's now yours. Them's the breaks. Don't worry. He's not too hard to deal with. Just make sure he's in bed by 5. And that's 5 in the morning because he has a shift that ends at like 3. There we go. Just a little bit of shadowing, and that's all. Now he feels a lot more there. He is very pale too, but some people are just pale. And also Talib is very dark. He's got very like bronze skin, so that's probably why he looks so pale. Everybody probably looks pale next to him. Actually, let me do just a little bit more. I want his eyes to be a little darker too. Just a little darker. And then his little mole. No. That was a little too much. All right, let's go to the next person. We're gonna go to bar guy on the left. Responsibility, scream, free. I understand. That's why I put you in this situation. All right, so this guy, he's a good guy. He's an annoying guy because he's drunk, but he's a good guy. Oh, let me take Talib out because he's... actually, let's keep Talib in so we can kind of get a sense of like what level of shadows we need. I think that helps. It's an eraser. Make this a multiply layer. Am I on the right color? Yes, we are. Perfect. Oop, went a little too far. I think I'm gonna go ahead and go to the airbrush now. Soften the rest of these transitions. There's nothing behind this guy's eyes. He is out. He doesn't even know how drunk he is. Oh, whoops. I didn't clip it to the character, so it was shadowing the entire piece. Is this too much shadow? No, we're fine. I think it just needs to even out. Well, let's find out. Ba, beep. Ba. Beep. Beep. Ba. Oh god. Oh, I made the brush too big. Is that how it looks? Oh, it's because it's in a group. Hold on. Let's move you a little higher. There it goes. Let's see. Let's center you a bit. You know, you're a bit off centered. There we go. And let's just Interesting. Okay. Yes, I like this. I mean, there's still some color. Hold on. Ooh, what did that just do? I don't know what this just did. It actually brightens everything up. That's crazy. I might keep that. See, sometimes you just accidentally walk into good decisions on a whim. Oh, that's definitely not one. We definitely can't use that one. I do want to start using crazier colors, but that's a little too crazy for me. That's interesting. It actually like saps out all the color. Burn. Addition's interesting. Wait, is that the same thing as color dodge? Oh, it's slightly different. Okay. I think addition is like a stronger form of color dodge. Interesting. I'll keep you in mind. We're gonna lower you a bit. I'm gonna put you a little bit more reasonably. Let's go with right underneath the black and white filter. How are we doing on the black and white, by the way? I put this so I can to see the values a little bit clearer. Make sure that like Talib stands out enough. We might need to desaturate the background even just a tinge more. Just so he stands out just a little bit strong. Or maybe not. Sorry, one second. No, actually I think we're fine. Bah, alright. I'm gonna keep that there. Where was I? That's right. I think we're pretty good on that. I think I just like his leg, I left it a little bright. And now that I'm looking back at it, I don't think I should have. Let's name that down too. A little darker down here. Maybe just a tinge brighter, just like a single shade brighter up there. And a little bit like here. Make it a little bit more even. There we go. Just falling into the background. Everything's falling into place. I'm gonna erase just a little of this tinge right here. Just a little bit of the muscle up there. Muscles are fun. Do I want like another layer where it gets even darker? We'll save that. All right, now we're gonna go to the guy on the right. Make him with his little group. Bip. Grab my little chalk brush. Definitely make it a smaller chalk brush. Here we go. Make this a multiply, and we're in. Okay, so his is a little bit more obvious on where his shadows are supposed to be. Definitely behind his back here. Underneath his bottom. Yeah, it's like, let's turn that in opacity, make it like a 90. And we can detail it out a little more. I'm gonna make it the shadows go like this way. Like that. And then we pull out the airbrush to make things a little bit smoother. That's not what I wanted. Here we go. We'll come back and make everything a little bit better, but you know, just for right now. We're actually gonna completely shade that area too. Again, I forgot to make it clip to the character. A little bit down here. A little definitely underneath his arm is gonna be shadow. Smooth that right there. You only see his ears, so we don't really need a lot here. I actually, now that I think about it, I don't think there's any skin here. But that's okay. Who cares? Who's gonna notice? Okay, let's smooth out these shadows a little bit better now. Let me actually push this out a little further. Like just to the edge. Yeah, exactly like that. Exactly like that. Just little streaks. Is that weird? It's a little weird. We'll damp it down a little later. Oh, and this should be like completely covered in shadow. All right, then we're gonna dim that a bit, so his pant legs don't look like they're shining. They're not like reflective. You just clean that. Clean that. Just a little bit cutting into here. There we go. A little bit there. And also his hand needs a little bit more. There we go. And I think I just want to lower it all overall just a bit. Just like that. Ooh, I think it compares pretty well to all the other characters. Is it too strong? No, it's okay if they're all shadowy. That's right, because they're all going to be like, it's going to be like a nightclub. And I'm not trying to make a pun, but it is a nightclub. No, it's a bar. It's a bar nightclub. Who knows? I don't drink. We're gonna say it's a nightclub. Bar nightclub. It's a place where people are. You know, one of those things where people are there. Oh, did he now? Let's see. Well, let me just introduce you to a certain character that I've been asked to draw quite a few times. Let's go with this color. Let's just go bright. I'm gonna do him here. Very blobby. You know what? I'm gonna make him just a big blob. We call him a fat little rat. How does his ears go? It's been a little while. Let's do it like this. Another layer? What are you talking about? This is going to be part of the final piece. I don't even know what layers are. What do you mean I'm very influenceable? Oh, wait. I changed my mind. We're doing it slightly different too. So this is a Pikachu. You might have heard of him. Kind of famous. But I like to draw him a little differently. Here we go. Nice and egg-shaped. It's a very important part of the process. Wait, no, let's go pink. Pikachu, he got tired of acting. He retired. Oh, hold on. Oh yeah. Those are some brows. He's looking good. He's looking real good. Oh, wait. Make it smaller. There we go. There. Don't ask me the anatomy of a rat. Hang on. Oh, I don't know what he needs. He's like a 5 o'clock shadow. I don't know what you're talking about. This is just a normal Pikachu. You know, we all go through hard times. But that doesn't mean Pikachu is any less a beautiful person. Sure, his wife took the kids. But you know what? He's still making it. Here we go. He's a victim of divorce court, but he's still making it. He's still meeting ends meet. There's absolutely zero relevance to the piece. But I think he has a lot of character, you know? He adds a lot to the piece. I think Talib is complemented by such a strong character. He's the what is it called? He's the security at the nightclub. He does double tap. Yeah, he's a survivor of Pokemon training camp. You know, it's rough out there for these Pokemon. Because once they get older, you know, they stop looking as cute, so they got to find work somewhere else. Where can he be? Where can he be? Where can he be? I'm just gonna keep him down here. We're just gonna act like this is his like normal height. Let's make him even bigger too. Yeah, he's looking good. He's looking good. Just making sure no one's up to no good. Just turn on the black and white filter. There's a new main character according to the black and white filter. But yeah, he has to watch like the new younger Pikachu take over every year. And then you know somebody's like, "Hey, are you Pikachu?" He's like, "I don't take pictures. I'm just working, bub." Alright, what are we doing now? What's going on? I have not heard of the Chinese James Bond. Oh. Never mind, I see. I feel like the answer to whatever Chinese James Bond is, it's not gonna be good. It's not gonna be good. Let's see. Where else? What am I doing now? Oh, we got the people in the front. Hold on. Beep, bop. Pikachu's kind of in the way. We're gonna have to move him. You're gonna need to stop. You've got problems. Bop. Beep. Bop. Beep. Make this into a multiply. And then we're gonna put the shadow on this lady. I'm gonna start with this lady on the right. There we go. Here we go. No, it starts to look a lot more 3D once I get this airbrush in. Let's see. And then we're gonna turn down the opacity so it's not too strong. I don't think Pikachu likes talking about his wife at all. Where is he? Where'd he go? I miss him. Oh, there he is. He doesn't talk about the wife. Not unless he gets a few drinks in first. I don't know who his wife would be. Who would marry Pikachu? Like the retired like rat girl from the Sonic cartoon. They'd be a good couple. I feel like that's actually like a romance somewhere on DeviantArt. That like raccoon thingamabob. Yeah, he literally is a victim of divorce court. Do you see the pain in his eyes? Yeah, let me give him a little sheen. He's still got a little bit of that sparkle in his eye. Let me get that. Let me get that. I forgot that. There we go. Oh, it looks so weird now that he has a little sparkle. That's weird. I don't know why that looks so different now. Now you gotta see the pain in his eyes. He's married to Ditto. If he's married to Ditto, then he's a real winner. That divorce was a blessing for him in that case, because ain't nobody got it like Ditto got it. Give him a little. I think his eyes are supposed to be brown. Give him a little, just a little bit of brown. Jesus, I just wish you did not say that out loud. You said that in the chat, where everybody can see you, where God can see you. I'm gonna give him like a little bit, just like a little bit of like, just a little tinge. I'm getting really distracted. What do you mean I take too long on my art pieces? I have no idea what you're talking about. There we go. Now that's a real lad there. This is why you don't shade with black. It just looks gross. On some color. Beat it toots. Yeah, this has very beat it toots energy. He goes by his like a government name now. What would that be? He doesn't go by Pikachu. Pikachu was like a cute little cartoon family name. His real name is like Charles. Pika Xander Chulius, Jesus, the third, from a long line of like other Pikachus who are also like victims of divorce court. It runs in his family. All right, I think that gives it enough shadow. Don't you ever slander Hamilton fans. We're already bad enough. Like we don't need any extra negativity. His father runs the mafia. The Pikachu's just like slowly becoming like Italian. He's just becoming like Sicilian. Yeah, I believe it actually. It makes a lot of sense. He doesn't have chest hair. It's actually very embarrassing for him to not have chest hair. So it'd be nice if you didn't point that out. Rude. You should definitely feel bad that you just pointed that out right now. Yeah, he's now my responsibility, but that's okay. I'm fine with him being my responsibility. All I have to do is make sure he gets like a pack a day, and he's good. He's always he may drink on the job, but he's always there on time. Does he drink a Guinness in it? That's not even a sentence. You sound like you're typing drunk. You're not drunk, you're just Irish. We deal with European slander over here. Italians, Irish, especially the French. They're too stylish. I do try to put like goofy characters into all my drawings, especially like the digital ones, because like I want somebody there watching us while we're working away. It reminds us, you know, not to get too focused on drawing, because that would be a shame. You don't want to focus on drawing when you're doing drawings. You want your mind in another place. Ooh, I like it there. I like it when it's a real heavy shadow. We're going back to Pikachu. He needs a little bit more work. Ooh, too much. Softly put it in. Gotta be delicate with Pikachu. He's had his heart broken many a time now. Let's see. Put the gleam back in his eye. I covered it up on accident. Here. No one's gonna be up to any funny business around him. That noise didn't happen. I'm gonna trim his arm a little bit, which is a weird thing that I said out loud. Let's try to clean up the lines. Feels very jagged for some reason. Yeah, I squeal. What are you gonna do? I mean, there's literally nothing you can do. I've already squealed. All right, you have a good one. Hope you feel better about your cough, cold. There we go. There we go. A little bit cleaner. Wait, I don't know what it is about this area right here that's bothering me so much. Like it's so, I think it's, hold on. I think I might have a solution. Just gonna like fill it in. Because I think that texture makes it look really nasty. I have not heard any stories about a banana and a coconut, but I have a feeling I'm not gonna like it. I got a feeling no one's gonna be happy about this story. Strange coinky dink. Ayo, this is Twitch. We're not trying to get banned. I don't think, what's their name? I forgot the name of the podcast that you're talking about. But yeah, I don't think they're on Twitch. Oh yeah, that's why I didn't want to say their name out loud. Because I'm a normal person. Quote unquote. Alright. That's the shadows done on them. Everybody's looking a little bit more 3D. What does it look like in black and white? Real quick. He's a little bright, this character in the front. I think I'm gonna put like a darkness filter on everybody, but we'll see. Like just like put a shadow on everybody so everybody's like slightly darker than the main character. I think he stands out enough. There's only like 2 faces and both of them are really like in the far background, so they don't stand out too much. But we'll see. And I definitely need to do his eyes because I think they're a little bit too... I like how bright they are. Like they are kind of like really locked onto you, and I think that's what I'm going for. But I want it to be a little bit of like, you know, texture in the eyes, so it's not just a flat white yellow. I don't know why I just said white, a flat yellow. Even Pikachu's got more depth in his eyes. But I also like keeping things simple, so we'll see. 20% of this stream is just me stretching. And that's okay. Because it's my stream. And what are you gonna do? Just noticing that this bar doesn't look too good. The little sheen I put on the bar, you can only see it on one side, and that kind of makes it look lopsided. Or maybe Pikachu's in the way. Hold on, let me take him out. Beat it, Toots. Bah. I think it needs a little bit of tweaking. Where's the bar? Where's the bar? Where's the bar? That's not it. Are you the bar? You're the bar top. Wait. That means the bar bottom somewhere in here. Are you the bar bottom? Yes, you are. Okay. Now, which one of you has the gleam? You do. We're gonna erase you a little bit. I'm gonna erase this one too. Just so they stand out a little bit less. Perfect. It's a little bit less gleam. A little less shiny. I keep stretching. I don't know why I'm stretching. This is not what the stream's about. I'm not allowed to stretch. Alright, so what are we gonna do next? Next we're gonna do the lighting. So now we get in that weird green light and try to make it work so it doesn't look too weird. We'll see if I can do it. Let me pull out the palette. Is there any other color I can use? No, I think I pretty much got all the colors represented on this palette. I got the blue. I just need that really bright green, and we're gonna be good. Let's pop that in. Bah! So let's see. How far high do we want it to go? Okay, so that's what happens when it goes over the outside of the background. Now it's going over the bar. Now we're getting to the characters. Oh, that's looking weird already. Whoa. This feels right though. That's a little too much. So I think what we're gonna do is, let's see, let's try putting it back on top of the bar. No, not that. I think we might keep it there and then just add a little bit of green to everybody else and then slowly edit in for Talib, so he gets like just a very like specific amount of green that doesn't like completely cover him up and doesn't just like drown him like everybody else. Like everybody else being drowned out by the lights makes sense. Talib should at least have enough green to fit in, and then the people in the front, they can get drowned out too. But I'm gonna try to be a little subtle with that. Or maybe let's try putting him back from across the bar. Oops, I shouldn't have done that. Just close the groups. So this is just above them. This is just above the bar. So it's got to be above the mood tone, because then they're gonna mix. Because it's on a screen layer. And then obviously I gotta get some green on his glass, his beer glass. All right, so we can work from there. Oh God. Technically, according to the stream, I only got like 10 more minutes, but I'm gonna work a little bit longer. I'm not gonna do like 10 o'clock. I'm gonna do like 9. I think 9 flat. We'll see. And then maybe next stream we might even be able to finish it. We'll see. We'll see. Let's put Pikachu up there. Cause why not? I'm gonna go to colors. Let's see. I'm gonna go to flats. I'm gonna do another layer for his eyes, because just in case I end up hating this. All right. Oop. Okay. So how are we gonna do the eyes? I like this yellowish green that I have, so we're gonna put in a little bit of a like brownish color. Maybe like this greenish color. Let's see how this looks. Oop. Ooh, hold on. I think I know what I want to do. We're gonna do like this center, almost like a regular people. Let's see how that looks real quick, just to make sure we're good. Maybe that's too strong. Let's try to like follow the slits of the eyes then. That works a little bit. Then I'm gonna try to make them like almost 3D. So let's just get like shadows right here. Okay, we're still good. And how about like underneath? Almost like it's a round marble. Oh, I forgot the other eye. I think that's still working. I'm gonna put like I might put a lot of colors in here actually. We'll see. I'm gonna grab my pencil and try to make it like small details. Give it a little bit of texture inside. Then we're gonna go for that yellow. just to work against it. Okay. Okay. Whoa, too close. Maybe like a little tinge of like a tan, like a nice brown color. Go ahead. I'll turn off my camera so you can come get it. You ever heard of Chinese James Bond? I still don't know what that means. But I imagine it's probably not something good. Maybe what it needs is like a glow. So let's go above the inks just as a test. And just give it like a little bit of yellow. What the heck? What is that doing? Oh, it's on the ink layer. That's why it's looking like that. Maybe put it as a luminosity. We'll see. He looks like he's got heat vision. And let's make it luminosity. And there's nothing. I mean, it makes his eyes glow, but it's not the same way. Soft light kind of works. Hard lights works a little better. Overlay, not so much. I think hard light's probably the best out of all of these. Although it doesn't look like it's different like at all from just like hard, regular, normal without any blending modes. Let's try addition. Does addition change it? What? Oh, okay. So hold on. What does addition change? There we go. You can try that for a little bit. Let's lower the opacity a bit. If I keep this, we're gonna keep it real subtle because I don't want the glow to be like overpowering. Okay. Ooh. Pikachu or Bruce? I like the song. Had to turn on the fan for a minute. All right. I am definitely not nervous about doing this light. Who are you and why are you in my house? Bop. Bip. That was wrong. There we go. So let's see, how do we want to do this? Oop, not like that. I don't know what color I use. I think maybe this one. What? Maybe. Okay, there we go. Let's try to pick the right color. I think that one feels like the most accurate. So this definitely isn't what we're keeping, but just I think a hard light maybe. And then we just like subtly like put it in where it needs to be. I'd do kind of like addition. We're going to keep our light and then just try to do it right. This is going to be like a general glow for the lighting. So this is probably going to be really weak once after I like detail everything out. Try to cut out parts that don't need to be covered under this light. And try to push it a little bit more towards the edges of his hair. Maybe the parts that catch light most directly are going to gleam the screen. And then places where it's like really shadowy, they're not going to really reflect that much. This is gonna look good, I promise. Or well, I actually can't promise because I don't know what it's gonna look like, but act like I know what I'm doing. Cause boy, am I acting. Ye of little faith shall not be rewarded. Oh, I'm getting tired. The coffee's starting to crash down. Give me a good few hours of energy, good energy though. But it's hard to do it when you're just sitting down. To keep that energy up. Let's turn this down. Let me see. Okay, just checking how it looks. Yeah, this is actually looking a lot better. Once it just takes like a while to like figure out exactly where the light's going to be hitting. Oh, my camera's still off, isn't it? Oh my goodness. Well, it's not the biggest deal. It's not like I made any crazy faces while I was gone. I had to turn it off because my brother stepped into the room, who was in the chat if you haven't noticed. He likes to cause trouble. I think whenever you're on the internet, it's very easy to see everything as like not even real. So it's like, oh, I'm gonna say some things that are gonna make things real weird. But it's alright. It's fun. I'm having fun. I'm good. I'm not angry at all. No, I'm joking. Let's see. This would look really weird because like this green is so nasty. I knew I was gonna struggle whenever I looked at this palette because like purple and green, first of all, aren't even like complementary colors. So like I was not sure how I was gonna make it work. but I think we have like a decent enough color combination because I think just purple and just green work really well. But like the minute I add like another color, it's gonna get like crazy. So thankfully I have someone that stays pretty good in that tone already, like green, browns, yellows. Yellows is like literally like right between green and brown, or maybe it's the other way around where green is right in between yellow and brown. Anyways, so I think right now we're safe, but we're gonna have to see when everything's done. I think it erased too much from that one actually. Try to make it stronger towards the outside. Then we're gonna have like the strong light. So let's turn this down to like 60, just enough so you can still notice it. We're not done with that, but we're gonna take a second to like add the next part, which is gonna be like the parts where it's like direct light. And make sure to take it like easier here too. More coffee. Oh, almost out of coffee. No, I'm out of coffee. Something I also want to do in some of my next couple pieces is I really want to get a better feel for like shape language, which is I kind of tried doing it with these curls where I really focus on big interesting shapes. So instead of like, some people have like an issue where they don't draw sharp lines, they draw like everything rounded. I'm just gonna do an example. So like instead of doing for a finger like you can consider this like very extreme for a finger, but it's also like very stylized. It's very specific. Like you're very much going for a look. Like the design that you're going for is very clear with a finger like that. And some people are, what usually happens is, especially if you're a new artist, you're a little afraid to like take big risks like that. Because you know, you especially if you're like trained at all, like classically, you focus a little bit more on trying to keep things like realistic. So you know that like you're not supposed to go too far off the general form. But so then you end up with like a lot of round shapes where like everything is like a very subtle, smooth line. Everything's very carefully done. And it's a little bit less defined, and that's an issue. Sometimes you can go like whichever way you want. Like some people, you know, excel with like those very subtle, soft lines. But I think especially when it comes to like cartoons and animation, it's a lot more dynamic when you have like really strong decision making on how you want your shapes to look. And I think I've been having a bad habit of I don't keep things round, but I do. I don't know, I think I tone things down and make sure they're not too extreme to the point where it's like I lose a lot of my own style. I hit my lamp. What am I doing? I'm working on a hand that's not even part of the drawing. But anyways, yeah. And I think especially an issue where I have that is like women's bodies. Whenever I draw them, like I like go for big shapes, and then I keep trying to make them realistic, where I'm like, okay, let's dial this down, let's dial this shape down, let's dial this shape down. But if you look at like really great artists, there's plenty of artists who are like very, you know, horny artists, you know, like they won't go for realism, they'll go for whatever, you know, whatever sells. And thank you for that. As one of the many simps that feed off of your art, thank you for those extreme shapes that make my brain go brr. And I kind of wanted to figure out like what is holding me back that I can't like, you know, like just have those really like pleasant shapes, just like those really like nice curves or really nice lines that just like click, you know, like they did. Sometimes like you'll see a piece of art where it's like the pose just amazing, you know, like the lines, the exact angle that you're looking at the body, it'll just work really well. And I think that has to do with like a lot of practice with like exactly what parts of the form you're looking at, like the shapes. Another way to think about it is like this is the wrong layer. Is that like whenever you draw something, you first have to figure out the shape of it. So like one thing that people do all the time, or you'll see in like every tutorial, is like a circle for the head. Then you figure out this little bit, and they'll do it in like 3D, where you get like the lines over the face. Then they'll tell you to like cut out like little holes for the eyes, and then put balls for the eyeballs, and then, you know, like you put like a little structure for the cheekbone and all that, you know. And I have skipped that part of my training basically and shorthanded everything. And I think now I'm starting to realize that it's coming back on me, where it's like I have a way to get pretty close to what I want, but since I never mastered those big round shapes, and you know how to carve them in certain ways, that's where like it's coming up short. But again, I could just be in my own head. I could just be overthinking things. I have a history of doing that. You're not my mom. Leave me alone. No, I'm kidding. Yeah, I'm hoping to figure that out in these sessions that I'll be able to do once I'm done with this. I keep hyping up the next few sessions. I don't know if I even have like anything I want to do, but we'll see. I'll try to make sure to like sit down and think about like what my next digital pieces are gonna look like, so I'm not just like drawing random things. I think the last time I went on a break, the very first session was like a sketch session, and you can kind of tell that I had like no idea what we were gonna be drawing. And I think even like the next two of them, I realized like, oh, I have no idea what I'm gonna be drawing for today. And then I would just make them up on the spot, and they still ended up looking pretty decent, but it's just, you know, like it probably would have been better with a plan. You know, the people use those things, plans. They help. That's always been my issue. I've always had a hard time like sitting down and actually like thinking about what I'm gonna draw before I start it. And then it always bites me in the butt. And I've just like learned how to like embrace it, where I'm like, yeah, whatever. Like I'm gonna regret parts of my artwork, but you know, can't always be perfection. Still, that doesn't excuse me for like not trying in the first place. To straighten things out beforehand. This is gonna be a lot to edit because there was a lot of distractions I had during this stream. Not that I have a problem with that, just editing sucks. It can be fun in its own ways because it's like you can have a lot of room to be creative with that, but the time that it takes, oh my goodness, it's good because you have to like wait for everything to load and everything to like render. It takes such a long time to do editing. But it might also be the app that I use. It's just not too great. Because sometimes I'll have to sit for like 5 minutes in order to see like 30 seconds of a 5-minute video, what it will look like it rendered out. And that is such a waste of time. Or not waste of time, but it's like such a drain on time. Oh, I'm out of coffee. Technically, this soda also has good. You. Oh my god, I'm sorry if my yawning is getting annoying. push my bike a little bit. I always get like this. Even though I've only been up for like 2 or 3 hours, my brain is just like, nah, you're sleepy now. Oh, this spot. What's wrong?
What are you doing, man? Are we gonna kick a beat or what?
We're gonna kick the beat. We're gonna kick the
Yo,
ill
we'll
beat.
drop it.
Jesus, these are the yawns where I'm like tearing up. I don't know. Oh my god, annoying. Ah. I'm losing my mind over here. It's weird because like as soon as I'm done with this, like I'm not going to bed. But yet my body is just like, yeah, we're just gonna give you like all the tiredness right now and then disappear as soon as you're done. Some might say you should just go to sleep like a normal person then. And I say, you're dumb and you're bad. And I don't like you. No. Yeah, I think I'm also gonna use this opportunity for like glow on its poop. Why is this not doing? It's an erase. That's. Good that I did that on a different layer because I don't think that actually works. Oh, it's already hitting 9. All right, we're gonna wrap it up real soon. Race. Huh? Why is this not okay? Oh, I see. There you go. Ugh. Alright, I think we're pretty much good for today. We just gotta do some more with the lighting, maybe a little bit more with the background, and we can call. We're getting real close to calling it done. I think maybe just some more effects, like doing the edge stuff, where I might add some splatters, just for like a little bit of texture on everything. We'll see. But yeah, I'm gonna call it for today. I wish we could have gotten a little bit more done, but we are in like the very close to like the final stages of this thing, so it is what it is. So with that, thank you for being here today. Even if you were just here for 5 minutes and didn't, or if you didn't say anything in the chat, that's fine too. I just appreciate anybody that takes the time out of their day to watch me. Also thank you to people who are watching the stream archives that might be watching sometime in the future, maybe even long past the time I don't know, retired, die, whatever. Who knows how long these videos last. And also as well as the time lapse. So let me go ahead and shout out the other places that I'm at. I am typically on Instagram if you want to see the most up-to-date stuff that I'm doing. I posted something earlier today, so go ahead and check that out. Give that a like, I'd appreciate it. Give it a follow for the page if you want to see more of my art. I promise you 99% of what I post is art, and then maybe occasionally political stuff, and maybe just a little bit of me. I promise I'll try to keep it low. You don't have to worry about seeing my face too much. Except, on camera. Anyways. So yeah, check out my Instagram. It's just Raul A. Pena _art. And then go ahead and check out my YouTube channel. So I have, like I mentioned earlier, a archive stream channel where you can see all of my streams just uploaded from start to beginning. Or you can watch my time-lapse channel, which is a different one. And what those are the entire stream time-lapse into 5-minute chunks, so you can just watch everything from beginning to end. If you maybe don't have time to watch the stream live, if you don't have the time to catch up on it, you can at least catch the time-lapse just to see, like what progress has been made since the last time I queued in. And the best part is whenever I get to finish a piece, I get to do supercuts, which are all the time lapses combined together into maybe like 10-minute chunks. That way you can watch the very first little bits I did on the drawing all the way to the very end. Those are very satisfying. I love doing those, and they actually look really cool when they're all done together. Go ahead and check out my DeviantArt. That's where I keep a lot of my stuff as well. Usually it's pretty much caught up, like just entirely caught up. But I also have some older pieces if you want to check any of that stuff out. And I'm pretty active on there. Like I like to just give everybody a favorite. It's a very good place to collect a bunch of art references for me to take inspiration from. Let's see. I think that's close to where I think I should. Yeah. And then go and check out my commission sheet down below. I am open for commissions. I'd love to help you work on your RPG characters, Vampire the Masquerade like this. Or like I posted on my Instagram, I did a few D&D ones. I love doing D&D characters, love doing role-playing characters. They're all so fun to make up concepts and draw with you. So shoot me an email. We can talk about like specifics about the pricing, specifics about your character, what you want to include, what you don't. Yeah, I'd love to help you make your characters. Let's see. Oh yeah, check out that commission sheet down below, and then email if you feel like a commission. And then I do have a donation link if you just want to chip in a little bit. I'd really appreciate it. It just gives me a little bit more incentive to spend more time here working on stuff, and like put more into my streams. You don't have to, but yeah, like I said, I'd appreciate it if you do. And I think that officially wraps everything up now. All right, so I hope you have a good night. Bye-bye.